would you do anything? Don't be shy. Just yell out your question, and I will answer anything. Yes, go ahead. I think it's always one that deal with racism. You know, because of where I grew up, and because when I was in Traverse City, people wouldn't let us into restaurants because we looked like migrant workers. It's something that's very personal to me. So anyone who judges based on appearance really pisses me off, and I'd like to shine a light on that, because we can be wrong so many times by assuming the worst of someone because of the color of their skin or the way they're dressed, and we all do it, by the way. The experts say we're programmed to sort of quickly assess someone when we meet them. You do it, I do it. We got to stop ourselves and not be so quick to judge that way. So any of those involving racism, this is one of my favorite ones. One I did on trying to order in Spanish at a restaurant, and the owner wouldn't serve us because we weren't speaking English. The ones we've done on Muslims in this country, we did one that went viral on the internet. You guys must have seen it a few weeks ago, where a Muslim is behind the counter at a deli, and a kid walks in. He's an actor, and a kid walks in and starts criticizing him, saying, "I don't want to buy from you because your people blew up the Twin Towers." And the Muslim guy says, "No, I have nothing to do with it. It's just my religion." We had the actor doing this to see what other people would say or do. And most people stepped in and said, "Look, you can't criticize this man or his religion." But my favorite part was that toward the end, in walks an American soldier in uniform who had just fought in Iraq and Afghanistan, and he's wearing the full uniform. He doesn't know that there are hidden cameras everywhere. And the young boy, this white kid, starts telling him, "Look, don't buy from that Muslim. Who knows? They come to this country, they integrate into our society, and then they blow us up. We should get him fired. Don't buy from him." And the soldier took it, and at the end, finally blew up, and he said, "You take your chips and get out of here." And the guy said, "But aren't you fighting people like that in the war zones that you go to in Afghanistan and Iraq?" He said, "Yes, but the reason I wear this uniform is to protect every American's right to practice whatever religion they want, including this man." So people were tears after that. We were watching this on hidden cameras from behind the scenes, and it just blew us away. And that young man, that soldier, became a real hero on the internet. So that's my favorite. Yes, anyone else? Any other questions? Oh, yes.
What was your inspiration on here?
You know, it was basically life, I think. What's the inspiration behind the book and behind the show? What would you do? I think they're both intertwined. It was, you know, growing up in San Antonio the way I did, having to struggle the way I did, and having people along the way give me a helping hand. Personally, that was the case. And then, professionally, when I would go do stories in places like Colombia, where children were living in the sewers of the capital of Colombia, and you read that in the book. There was one man who was wealthy, an industrialist, who was an explorer for oil in Latin America, making $500,000 a year. He didn't have to do this. But at night, he said, this Colombian man, he couldn't sleep knowing that children, 300 of them, lived in the sewers of Bogota, Colombia. Can you imagine starting life next to the rivers of waste with all the disease that you can imagine in a city of 20 million people? This man, Jaime Jaramillo, was a hero. I did a story on him, and he so inspired me that I wanted to focus on people like him. There was a woman in El Paso, Vicky Carabello, who's trying to find out who's killing women, young women, in the border town of Juarez, Mexico. Women who work at these American factories during the day and then at night are so poor that they have to live in shanty towns. Buses take them out there in the desert late at night when they get off of work at 12, 1 in the morning. They're assaulted. 300 of them are buried in the desert. This woman is so brave, she's taking on the Mexican government, the Mexican police, trying to find out who's killing the women at Juarez. People like that are my inspiration.
Share with them if you went to your work tonight.
Tonight I'm going to Fresno because we're doing a story on this football team in high school. This really cool football team that was losing a lot of games until they started recruiting some of their other students at that high school. It's all Mexican American, who are migrant farm workers, right? So they picked melons all summer in the hot sun, and they pick melons and avocados and cucumbers. During the year, when they're out of school, they go work in the field. Well, these guys they work so hard that practice for football is easy to them. People ask them, how can you practice in the hot sun? And they're like, all summer I've been picking melons. So now they have this kick-ass football team, and they're winning every game. And tonight I'm going to watch their game. It's a little town called Mendota, and I'm going to tell their story on ESPN and on ABC's 2020. So watch for it in the coming weeks. All right? It's been a joy being here with you guys. Thank you.